Hey, hey!
Hi, everybody!
Good evening, all. We are back here. We got Eddie Lugo Studios. Brooklyn Eddie's in the house. We've got Bud Files. Hello, peoples. How's everybody doing tonight? So it's been a busy week for us.
What is it not busy? I mean,
It's always busy for us. That's for sure.
How do you not stay? I mean, look, I'm all about resting and, and taking the time that you need, but I don't know where to find it. Do you?
Yeah, sometimes it's tough, I mean, I get home from work and it's like, I don't want to do anything. I just want to veg out for a bit, but there's so much that still needs to be done.
Yeah. And I set an alarm tonight for 8:30 Eastern time just to make sure that I didn't get distracted.
Right.
We would be here on time.
So we can be here on time.
That's right.
Get everything set up. Get the lights turned on and the mics put on and what?
Minimize that.
Okay.
He always puts extra light on my side. Thank you.
All right, that should be a little bit better.
Yeah,
that's a bit better. Less light on your side.
Yes.
There.
All right. But,
anyway, so tonight we were going to kind of talk about what we do between trips because, we just came back from St. Maarten 2.5 weeks ago.
It's been 2.5 weeks already?
It's been 2.5 weeks, yep.
Wow.
And our next trip is in about a month.
Yeah, from today.
Yeah.
Well,
so,
yes.
Well, from the first, yeah. The 1st of June, we're going to be flying out of Atlanta for Vancouver to board the Holland America's New Amsterdam for an 11-day cruise, land sea cruise adventure. So
yes,
yeah,
I'm very excited about that.
We are looking forward to it for sure. But what do we do the rest of the time? We've told you guys before in our different videos that
so relaxed. Come
on. Yeah, that we run a brewery. We own a small brew pub. Mm-hmm. Not some big distributing brewery, but it's just a small brew pub. Restaurant, tap room, that kind of thing. So we spend a lot of time
That's our full-time job.
Every week. That's our full-time job. Yeah.
Yes.
Is we run this brewery. And I'm basically responsible for brewing the beer and fixing anything that breaks.
He wears many hats. He's our CIO also.
Anything technical, I get the call for. So
he's a very reluctant maintenance man.
Audio system. Yeah, I know. Well,
but you did build us a couple of you built us a nice big cardboard holder this week. I mean, huge. Where's my hands? Huge, like this. And so the staff was very appreciative of that. And it had wheels to boot, so you don't have to pick it up. But Hey, Abby. Welcome.
Hey. Evening, Abby's Aviation. We met Abby last year in St. Maarten.
We did. We had lunch with her.
We had lunch together, yeah.
And had the Caribbean blend that we talk about all the time.
Caribbean blend that we talk about all the time. It's in this Saturday's video coming up again. Our favorite place there on the boardwalk in St. Maarten and Phillipsburg. So
what have we done since we got back for 2.5 weeks?
Well, the biggest thing for me was switching over from a Windows laptop to a Mac desktop.
Yes, he made us do
a huge switch.
Like
I mean, literally, I'm like a lifetime PC guy. When smartphones first came out, I was on Android, didn't want anything else. And and then about 7 years ago, we both decided to get iPhones because
7 years ago,
yeah, 8 years ago, something like that. We decided to get iPhones, and it just made sense. It seemed to make life easier in certain ways. I got fed up with I'm not trying to start an Android versus Apple iOS argument here, but
so let me just dumb it down for
dumbing it down.
Yeah, because Mr. ICIO, Chief Information Officer, that's what that means. In case you guys didn't know, he didn't like about the Android phones was that it wasn't a specific in different apps and stuff. They had different sizes, and so it didn't always fit well.
Size screen, yeah. I mean, screen sizes. There are hundreds of different screen sizes in the Android ecosystem.
Right, and he is such an
well, I mean, you had all these different sizes. So you open an app, it doesn't look right because it's not designed for that screen size, and so it was always a hassle. And then I was always running out of room too. Oh yeah, you can put your SD card in, but half the stuff doesn't want to install to the SD card.
Again, this was years ago.
Yeah, this is years ago.
And he's a screen person. If he's not on his computer, he's on his phone. He's on he's on a laptop. He's listening to it. He's always plugged in. And so that's why he wanted to go to the Apple realm, because it was pretty standard with screen sizes, and no matter what device you used, it was all compatible.
And it pretty much came down to the same thing, looking for an editing computer, because
I was going to say, now what does this have to do with our travel?
I spend my weekends sitting in a computer editing videos, and I don't want to spend that time trying to troubleshoot a problem on a Windows PC. I've been using them my whole life. I'm used to doing that, but I don't have time to do that. I just wanted something that would work.
Well, and your program kept crashing.
And
part of that reason as well.
Yeah, I was working on a laptop, so I started looking at building a Windows desktop.
Good evening, Scott. Thanks for coming.
Scott.
What's on your hand?
What's on my hand? Well, one of the things about getting back to work is 2 weeks ago, I was opening, 46 bottles of real lemon juice to make our hard lemonade seltzer at the brewery, and twisting off all those taps. I strained a tendon.
He's not used to manual labor so much anymore, folks. So.
Yeah. Who's talking?
What? I have nothing on my hands. Wait, my hands are
Now, who's really not used to manual labor?
Me. I'm lazy.
I'm lifting, 160-pound kegs every couple of days.
Yeah, but who did 25 squats before we started?
Yeah, that's why she's so upbeat right now.
Yeah, I'm like, you're too calm. I'm like, come on, lift it up a little bit.
So anyway, when I'm editing, I needed something that was just going to work. And for most of what I've seen, I used DaVinci Resolve to edit all our videos. And I just had a lot of problems with the laptop doing that. Well, laptops just aren't as powerful as desktops. If I was working on battery, it would last an hour, maybe an hour and a half before it just died, because it's shifting all this power to the graphics card. It was just dying. And then I kept having issues.
Okay, so what does this have to do with our
well, we started talking about what we've been doing. So that took up at least a good week of my time trying to get
that's true. You had to get
everything set up and figure out how to do anything on a Mac, because I don't know Macs.
And he had to get all of his little gadgets and stuff that he's used to,
and get that. That was the other thing. I had to transfer everything from the Windows PC, all the files, all my old backup files of everything.
And recalibrate, or what's that called?
And then once I got my editing software installed on the new Mac, then I had to go back and take all of my templates. So all of the CG and your graphics, all the graphics that we use in our videos that I've built up over the past
and
year.
Had to reformat.
And some of them I had to reformat, or I had to download the right font and relink all these files up so they worked right. So
let's move on.
Yeah, so it took me a week and a half to do that. Got it done just in time to edit the video for last weekend, I guess it was. Or
was
the
that first St Maarten video?
I don't know.
No, that's not up yet.
No, that came out Saturday.
Can we go to Disney and film?
Can we go to Disney?
Sure.
We've never been to Disney together.
Not together.
No.
Have you been? You were with the kids a long time
ago.
ago.
I went with my kids a long time ago.
I went in my early 20s, and it was fun.
We've been to Universal together.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had
a season pass when we lived in Florida.
Yeah, to where was it? Universal, and it was the double park that we went to.
Universal Studios and Islands of Adventure.
Yeah.
So we did that, but that was.
Abby, we can try to plan that if we take a cruise out of Port Canaveral. Maybe we throw a couple of days on there and go to Disney.
Might be a possibility. Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be fun.
I like it. Maybe here, look.
A lot of people.
I've got my notebook. Where are you? Woo, I'm gonna take notes. It's opposite, so I don't know where my hand is. But all right, so Abby suggested Disney.
There we go. That'd be something fun to do. But what are we doing in the meantime? Well, it's the start of our busy season in this area.
For our full-time jobs.
Yeah, for our full-time jobs. So tourist season is starting up. Mm-hmm. This past weekend, we had a festival here in our town, the town that we live in. It's called Greening Up the Mountains. And this is the time of the year that all the trees start to bud. The mountains turn from, a dull brown with some green spikes in certain areas with all the evergreen trees, and start budding. And so they call it Greening Up the Mountains.
They clean up the town, and everything is reusable. There's no plastic and paper.
And it's all local handcrafted items for sale in the festival. And that includes beer that's brewed in town. And in our case, cider, seltzer, mead, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So, so Saturday we got up early. We're at the brewery at 8 o'clock. If you guys know
anything, I'm not a morning person.
Yeah, she's not a morning person.
But I was up.
Yeah.
We were at the brewery at 8 o'clock.
Yep, we were. We loaded everything up in the truck, drove down to the park, set up our tent, set up our jockey box to pour beer, put all the kegs on ice, got everything hooked up, and we're ready to serve by 10 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So Scott says that they're cruising May 12th on a Sunday. We're going down to Port Canaveral the Saturday before and watch the Saturday ships go out at Jetty Park. Cool.
Nice.
That should be fun. So anyway, we've got controversial cruising in the house. Welcome, guys. So anyway, we were set up 10 o'clock. The first hour was slow. I mean, who's going to be buying beer at 10 o'clock in the morning? Not many people.
Some diehards, but
no. Yeah, a few diehards, not many. No. But at 11 o'clock, it hit. And we had a line. And realize we're a small business. So it was Lori and I working that tent.
Yes, because we needed everybody else at our brewery.
Yeah, our brewery is right in the middle of downtown, so it was right in the festival zone.
Yeah.
So they were getting hammered. We needed all of our crew there on site, doing everything they could to handle our customers there. So it was me and Lori at the tent
and we worked our butts off.
Oh, we did.
Until 4 o'clock.
We worked all day long until 4 o'clock. Well, we actually...
Hello, Captain Sherry.
Hey, welcome in Destination Fun.
We were just talking about our festival that we were the stuff that we're doing to keep busy.
Yep.
In between travels, and we had a big festival in our town this weekend. Just doing a recap for the new guys.
So yeah, from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., we were busting our butts, slinging beer as fast as we could.
Mm-hmm.
And we brought 4 kegs of beer, and by about 10 to 4, everything was gone.
That was the first time for us.
And that's the first time that we've kicked all of the kegs that we brought with us. So that was pretty cool.
So teardown was actually much easier this year.
Yeah.
If you were able to carry the kegs,
easy when you just throw the kegs out, didn't have to worry about it. So Sherry says she's been listening while cleaning dishes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice. So that was Saturday.
Yeah. One quick housekeeping note. If any of you guys subscribe to the other channels that are posting in chat here, make sure that you watch one of their videos, or else your subscription could just drop off. That's happened to us before.
We had 8 people drop off in one day.
Yeah. So that was last weekend. Kind of wore us out. And then, of course, I come back on Sunday, and I had to spend most of the day Sunday editing our next video, which is coming up this Saturday. Luckily, I've got this coming weekend off from that kind of stuff.
You do?
And I can spend Saturday and Sunday editing to get a week ahead.
Destination Fun posted a new video today. Be sure to check that out.
Yeah, definitely check that out. And I've got to get 2 done this weekend.
Yeah, you do.
Because the following weekend is our next.
Wait, hold on. So we're triple booked, sorta.
What's the triple?
It's triple booked. Okay, so there's another, like we said, this is now coming into season for us, so we have lots of festivals
and all that stuff. Yeah.
And so there's a town west of us called Murphy, and they wanted to do a spring festival, and we go every year. You know, it's a lot of fun. It's an all-day thing though, because it's like an hour and 20 minutes away, and it's from 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. And then by the time you come home, it's a long day. But we like to go because it's a lot of fun, brings out a lot of people. It's a different market. Yeah. And so they were supposed to do it this weekend coming up, May 4th. And then they changed it to Mother's Day weekend. That's Saturday with a rain out date on Sunday. Well, in the meantime, there's a competition in Hickory.
And beer festival.
Yeah.
Specifically a beer festival.
That we have been participating in the last couple of years. And so we registered for that. And
that would happen
they've
sometime around.
Changed the date every year.
They seem to change it every year. Yeah. Last year it happened when we were in St. Maarten. It first posted it for this year. It was supposed to happen when we were in St. Maarten.
Right.
And then they changed the date to Mother's Day weekend.
Right. So there's number 2.
And so, hey, we can go now. And I didn't realize that Lori had Murphy booked. So that means that we're going.
Well, because that was the weekend before. And then we got a hotel because we were going to stay overnight. I haven't been able to get to Hickory. This be what, year 3?
4.
Year 4. Because the first year was Greening, we didn't go. 3. The last year we were in St. Maarten, and then they changed it this year. So I was like, yeah, I finally get to go. No, I'm not going to go. I have to go to Murphy. And it's also the college graduation. So WCU is part. We have SCC also, but they're not graduating. I don't think the same day. But so Western Carolina University also has their commencement. So that is going to be.
It's going to be an incredibly busy weekend,
and we're not going to be there to help out. So that's what we're going to do, keeping us busy. Where's Hickory?
Hickory. Yeah. When is Hickory? Oh. Hickory is Mother's Day, the Saturday before Mother's Day. Yeah, and
so it's the 11th.
It's called Hickory Hops. Mm-hmm. It's a beer festival. Breweries from all over North and South Carolina. I think they have about 90 different breweries come in there, and 90 different breweries come in. All of the breweries, or most of the breweries there, are there for the competition, because we sent in 6 of our beers to the competition a month and a half ago. Mm-hmm. And Friday night they'll announce the winners, the medalists, things like that. And then at a brewer's ball, essentially. And then Saturday, our responsibility for entering the contest is to bring beer to pour at this festival.
So we've had a couple questions. So Scott asked, did we all Did we ever go to Taste of Scotland Festival in Franklin? No, but that is something that I would love to do.
Yeah, I'd love to do it.
Just a matter of when. They also have the Highland.
We haven't been invited.
Oh, you have to be invited?
Well, I'm sure to either that.
Oh, pour. No, I just thought we could just go for like fun.
No.
So no to both.
Do that. We haven't been to it, but I don't know if they do any beer there or not. But I do make a pretty good Scottish ale.
It's been so long, I don't know.
Been a while.
Yeah.
I mean, we've got 36 taps. So
yeah. Some of the festivals we've done are a little west of us. So we've done Andrews and where's the other one with
Andrews, and we've been to
Steinenbein. I can try. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Sandy.
Hayesville.
Hayesville.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we get to a number of those festivals out west of us because
they're close.
Yeah, they're close and
they're small and you know,
and they're fun.
Yeah.
I like doing festivals where we can.
It's been a long time since we've been on the other side of the festival.
Yeah.
So that's
the one in Hickory. We don't get to sell our beer.
No.
That one we're giving away free samples, and Hickory Hops is selling tickets. So
yeah, that's the difference.
Yeah, but
and then
that's the cost of entry into the competition.
Yeah.
So
Eddie said that we should vlog it.
We should vlog it. I don't have time to vlog it there.
Well, you will have help this year, so that's.
I'll have a little bit of help, but
yeah, and like all hands on deck.
Yeah, so, I wanted to record some video this past Saturday at Greening, and normally we have at least one other hand there to help us.
Not this year.
We just didn't have the staff this year to bring anybody out.
I usually have my friends help, but they were volunteering for the town.
Yeah,
which I would be doing if I wasn't working.
Yeah.
So that's all the Saturday before Mother's Day, and then there's Mother's Day, and I did make plans with our daughter and her grandmother. We're gonna have brunch together, and then we're gonna go buy some plants and plant them. So yeah,
fun.
Yeah,
and I'll be driving back from Hickory, so.
And how far away is Hickory?
2.5 hours, something
east?
Like that. Yeah, it's east of us.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. Yeah. So that's that weekend, and
probably
then
about 2 hours.
The weekend after that is your daughter's grandmother's birthday weekend. So we'll probably be doing something with the family that weekend. And the weekend after that is Memorial Day weekend, which we have no plans at this time.
Don't they start concerts?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's the other thing that's starting
Concerts on the Creek, which is really cool. If you're ever in the Silva area.
If you're ever in Western North Carolina, and you can stop by Silva, which is our hometown, every Friday night from 7 to 9, from Memorial Day to Labor Day, they have free concerts in our Bridge Park.
Yeah.
So.
And we will have a tent there.
We'll have our tent set up. We'll be pouring beer at every concert. You leave Monday for Allure of the Seas. Cool. That should be fun. So we've got that, and then immediately following that, pretty much, that next week, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. That next week is when we have to head to Atlanta to fly out to Vancouver to get on the New Amsterdam going to Alaska. Now, this will be our first time on New Amsterdam.
And our first time in Alaska and Vancouver. And technically in Atlanta. We drive through there quite a bit.
Yeah,
but we've never actually stayed overnight in Atlanta. Our flights are like 8 or 8:40 in the morning, I think.
So we're going to have to stay.
And Atlanta is like 2.5, 3 hours away. So we're like, you know what? I think we'll just stay over.
So speaking of the New Amsterdam, that's going to be our first look at it. We're actually on that ship again in November.
And for those of you that come and visit us every week, you know what we're about to talk about.
Yep, because we got a group cruise coming up. Here it goes. Have you ever thought about going on a group cruise to get some of those perks and special pricing? Well, this is your chance. Mountains to Sea Crew is hosting our first ever group cruise.
We've got an amazing lineup of ports for you and some incredible pricing on the cabins. Just email Amy at eecctravel.com for details and booking. I'm certain you're going to have a great time.
Boom.
I will say
There
that
you
those
go.
prices are good through mid-June.
Yes. So if you're at all interested in going on this cruise with us, we got some awesome ports that we're going to. Can't wait. If you're at all interested, send what's that?
Put the chat back.
Okay. Shoot an email over to Amy. It's scrolling here on the bottom of your screen. Where is it? Up there.
What are you looking at?
Yep, down here.
Oh, right there.
Yeah. I was trying to point to it. I'm not used to doing this
stuff.
stuff on camera.
I have no idea what he's doing. I'm watching it. I was trying to read the comment over here from Scott.
We saw New Amsterdam docked overnight last November in New Orleans. Cool.
Corey's jealous.
We have not sailed out of New Orleans yet. We haven't been to New Orleans since my 40th birthday.
How many years ago was that?
That was almost 15 years ago.
Wow.
Jeez. Long time ago. But that was one of our first trips together.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
So we've got a busy
few weeks,
and we had to get ready for Alaska.
I know. Has anybody here
chipping away
been to Alaska?
Yeah.
Tell us.
If you've been to Alaska, give us some recommendations. We both got boots today, or like hiking shoes.
Yeah,
waterproof hiking shoes.
Because we're not bringing our hiking boots.
I don't want big boots. I want more like shoes. Yeah, it'd be a lot easier. And if I've got something that's nice enough looking, that'll probably be the only pair of shoes that I bring.
Well, what about? Well, see, I can't do that.
We got
because I need shoes for dinner.
Yeah.
I've been, and you're going in 11 days.
Well, awesome.
Put that up. There you go.
Controversial cruising. This says they're going in 11 days. Nice. Wow, that's an early one.
Yes.
Guess you need.
You might need some heavier stuff than
heavier stuff for that, but
no, maybe.
I don't know. Oh, and Destination Fun says that they have a playlist on Alaska on our channel. They went last year. Nice. Cool. We got to check that out.
Oh, there's more.
It was one of the best cruises we've been on. Sweet.
I'm really looking forward to it, and I have to say that Alaska was overshadowing St. Maarten just a little this year, just because it's a huge vacation for us, and we've never done anything like this, and so we're pretty excited.
This is.
You saw the Northern Lights, controversial cruising. Oh, that's cool.
You gotta be there in the right time.
I know.
To do that, and I don't think June is a good time for the Northern Lights. No, I think it's like September is much better for the Northern Lights. And Scott says it's still on his bucket.
You'll get there. Maybe we'll do a group cruise there one year.
Oh, that would be fun.
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, we're going on a group cruise to Alaska.
We are going on
this
a group
year.
Cruise. Yeah, that's true, but it's not our group cruise.
It's not our group cruise, and the people that are doing that we're booking it are not even going to be on the cruise. So
here you go. Check this out.
Just did a live hour about the best things to do in the ports. Cool.
Let's go check that out.
Yeah, because what port is it that we don't have anything booked?
Skagway.
Was it Skagway? Okay.
I think
I've heard that Skagway is a really easy, just walk around town. There's plenty of stuff to do.
I think it's that one.
Yeah, because Juneau and Ketchikan. Ketchikan, I think, is the train ride.
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's right.
We have two
the White Pass train
booked on one day.
Yeah. So we're doing the White Pass train coming back, and then we're doing some kind of photo tour class thing.
I think so.
Yeah. June, I found some cool free festivals going on in June. Look up the Celebration Festival and Rock Around the Block Party, both free. Cool. And Destination Fun said we did the train ride in Skagway. And Controversial Cruising says Skagway is my favorite Alaska port. Cool.
Is it Skagway that we're doing? I don't know.
I think
Without pulling up the actual
Yeah.
itinerary, I don't know for sure.
So anyway, we got our shoes. I just bought a.
He keeps spending all of our money.
It's like $20, you know.
Well, you got them back, and
this
you
cheapo.
got this. And what is that?
It was a cheapo rain cover for my camera.
Oh.
So that when we're recording,
Did you get us ponchos
camera.
for ourselves? Oh no, we don't need it. We got rain jackets.
We got rain jackets, yes. And if you haven't heard, and you need gear, cold weather gear or wet weather gear.
This is not sponsored.
It's not sponsored, but I'm going to keep telling people because they still have that stuff on sale.
They do.
Polarpro.com. They're famous for their filters. So neutral density filters for your cameras, things like that. If you're a photographer or whatever, they make those. They make these really cool systems that where you can just a little turn, squeeze these buttons, little turn, pull it off, and so it makes swapping stuff out real quick. Which for cruising, when you're going in and out of a cruise ship, wanting to take that ND filter off, it's super cool, but they're kind of pricey. Anyway, they've got an entire set of expedition gear, basically.
Mm-hmm.
So they got shirts, they've got
puffy jackets,
long sleeve shirts, they've got rain gear, they've got the puffy jackets, and I mean this is like kind of premium stuff because they got merino wool shirts and things, and they've got puffy jackets, they've got seam sealed rain jackets, and you know the puffy jackets were like $200. You got to mark down to $50, so it's kind of a no-brainer if you need that kind of gear. We've purchased quite a bit of it so far.
Absolutely.
And yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted by the duck farts.
Just passing that tip on if anybody needs.
So
needs
we
gear
got
like
puffy jackets, and there was confusion with the puffy jackets.
Yeah,
because
there was a little bit of confusion.
Yes, you know, Corey loves his. What is it? Fire. What is it? The orange, like the really bright orange.
I like bright orange.
Yes,
especially in the Caribbean, but not so much in.
Well, right.
But
stuff, we got a bright orange jacket, and we've got like a burnt orange jacket. And so when it came in, I was like, "Oh, burnt orange is mine." No, burnt orange is mine. I was like, "No, you've got the bright orange one. It matches this and this and this." And so I got the bright orange one, and so I ended up getting another one.
Yeah. Another one.
Since they still had a good deal, so.
And we tested our rain jackets out.
I haven't gotten that in yet, actually.
In Helen, they work great.
Yeah.
I mean, they were a lifesaver in Helen.
Weekend. Yeah.
And the best thing is that stuff will pack up real small, so
and it's light.
Going to do it in Alaska, we don't have to worry about it so much.
Yeah.
And short and long sleeve shirts, I've got those ordered. I don't think they've shipped
Not that he
yet,
doesn't have enough clothes, but.
You know. Well, I don't. I mean.
He's stealing my shirts now.
Yeah, look at our videos from last year, and look at our videos from this year, or recent ones. Yeah, I've lost like 80 pounds. I have almost nothing that fits me anymore. So yeah, I'm buying some new clothes. Anyway, yeah. So it's gonna be a busy month. We just kind of wanted to give you guys an idea of our personal lives, or or outside of cruising and traveling lives, and all the stuff that we get sucked into.
Well, because after Alaska, then we're going to the Western Caribbean in August, the beginning of August.
Yeah, for my birthday. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then after that, we've got our November cruise. So I don't know if there's anything in between.
No.
Because we've talked about our anniversary, so I don't know. We usually go away then. But
we normally do, but I think we're going away enough this year.
I mean, can you really go away enough? I don't know.
Yeah.
Like who we're talking to. What do you think, guys? Can you go away too much?
If I didn't have a business to run,
well, there's that.
Yeah. we got those responsibilities, and you got to be here sometime. Oh, so Scott says, congratulations on the weight loss. I hope to imitate you. Well, I'm doing the same thing that Darian is doing. I'm not going to talk about it on YouTube. I know better.
So we had one of those channels and we it didn't work out very well.
Yeah. We had a channel actually talking about, well, I mean, we still have it, I guess.
We do.
It's talking about our weight loss journey.
The other day.
But it got nuked. So, yeah. Just going to leave that behind.
Yep. But anyway, so yeah, that's all we have. Do you guys have any questions for us or anything you want us to talk about?
Don't regret it later. What was that about, Eddie? Don't regret what later? Type it in chat. We'll figure it out. Anyway, yeah, it's 9:35 and we've kind of run out of stuff to talk about. That was basically the point of the show tonight. Hey,
how do we keep busy while between travels? About not
don't regret it later about not going traveling. Yeah. We're still going to travel. I mean, we could do weekends. We can do weekends.
And we can do day trips.
To some extent. But if we start doing weekends, I'm going to have to start coming home from work and sitting here at the computer and
there are
editing
instances
videos.
Where you can work from home.
Not that many. And for me, it takes me 6 to 8 hours to do one of our regular videos. Yes, we are going to Helen next year. Sherry asked, Destination Fun, I should say, asked if we're going to Helen. We plan on going to Helen.
Yes, we do. I think that the dates work out for us, I believe.
Yeah, those dates work pretty good because it's about a month before St. Maarten. So,
and we have the adventure, and the first week. No, it's the second week in February because we're on it.
Adventure of the Seas. Yeah, we're on a.
So cruise. The timing's perfect. I don't remember the dates. It's May. Do you remember the dates, Captain Sherry?
What?
The date
for Helen?
Yeah.
It's like the first weekend in March. Yeah. So, yeah.
That was fun.
I haven't really looked at the dates yet. That's kind of too far out. But we do have 2 cruises booked for next year.
March.
We've got Adventure of the Seas, and then we're
on a group cruise with
How We Cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We're going on their group
Carnival
cruise on our first Carnival cruise
together. Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be interesting.
Yeah.
Fun
stuff coming up.
But, we could always take a weekend around our anniversary and go down to Helen. Oktoberfest season. Ho ho.
No, everybody does it in October.
Huh? What?
Oktoberfest is supposed to happen in September.
Yeah.
But everybody does it in October because
they think it's Oktoberfest is supposed to be in October, but it's not. In Germany.
So March 7th to the 9th.
7th to the 9th is Helen. Yeah. Which you can look at our video on that we went to. If anybody other than other YouTubers is watching this.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a great time. Loved it. Can't wait to go back next year. Hopefully it's not going to be raining and cold next year. Yeah. That would be much better.
And we're pretty central here. There's quite a bit of places.
Yeah, I mean,
within 2 hours of us.
Helen was what, an hour and a half?
Hour and 40.
Yeah.
Knoxville's 2 hours.
Knoxville's 2 hours. We can get to Gatlinburg in an hour and a half, maybe.
Pigeon
Forge, all that. We can get to Chattanooga in about 2.5, 3 hours.
Chattanooga?
Yeah, that's about 3 hours from us. So we can get to lots of different places. We're about 3 hours from Atlanta.
When you going in the summer? We should meet up. Have some fun.
Helen in the summer. Yeah, that would be fun.
Yeah. Although we do have a grandbaby on the way.
Yeah.
that should be here in
August.
beginning of August.
Yeah.
Sometime around there. So they said to us, "Oh, you're gonna be on a cruise when the baby's due." And they're like, "That's okay. We didn't want a lot of company anyway for the first little bit." And we're like, "Okay, great. Works out perfect."
There we go. Yeah.
We'll come back after and we'll be able to help you out. See if you need anything.
Sweet. Yeah, but I mean, we'll have to look and see when Helen's Oktoberfest celebration is. Hopefully, they keep it traditional German and have it in September.
Well, we'll
But
see.
we'll
And
see.
we'll see if there's any room because there might not be any places to stay.
There might not be.
Yeah.
But I don't have to stay in Helen. other
They said
places.
they don't have a date yet, but they're talking about going for a weekend. Okay.
Okay.
Thank you for the congratulations on the grandbaby.
Yeah, thanks, Scott.
And Eddie might be going in July.
And Eddie says he might be going in July. Cool.
And that is something that would be an easy trip for us because it would just, it could be overnight.
It's
and
a
then,
short
two
trip down. I mean,
nights or
geez,
one
we
night,
don't even have to go overnight. An hour and a half drive. We could make that in a day.
We could
day trip that.
Let's do the gorge though.
Hmm?
Isn't that through the gorge?
No, we didn't go through the Natahala Gorge is
No.
what she's talking about.
Oh,
But July
today's your birthday.
awesome.
Happy early birthday.
August
Try to
is my birthday.
Yeah.
So.
Everybody knows mine's in November because we have a group cruise. So.
Yeah, that was all started from.
That's how this all started.
It all started. Yeah, we haven't really talked about that, but
I mean, we can briefly.
the entire concept of this channel came from the fact that that she was booked on a birthday cruise last November, and I started watching. I didn't know anything about the ship.
Yeah.
Jumped on YouTube, said, "Oh, I bet somebody's got a video on this ship." Yeah. And
he does a lot of research. So
yeah.
he was able to find some pretty cool.
Yeah. So we tumbled down the rabbit hole of YouTube cruise tubers and found all the big names and just kind of fell in love with it. Loved it. And started watching nothing but cruise tubers. And after about a month of that, I told Lori, it's like, hey, I bet we could do something like that, even though we don't know cruising. We know St. Maarten, so
we tried it out.
That's where we started, and
we didn't know anything.
Had no idea what I was getting myself into.
No, we did not.
None.
No. But the bug grew and it kind of played into a lot of our interests personal interests.
And that's
you
kind
were
of
a photographer when I first met you.
I was a photographer.
I have a graphic design degree, and so and I love photography, and so this kind of all.
Back in the 90s, I worked at a TV station and ran camera, and worked with the editors that were doing some very early stage digital editing and stuff. And
my family's been in the movie industry since the 80s.
Yeah, so
there's a lot of background for us though.
And I'm kind of a tech toy junkie, so any kind of tech stuff is cool to me. But
yes.
So all that combined with love, travel, the fact that we love to travel. Are we on Shipmate? Yes, we are.
What? My phone's in the other room.
Yeah, you got on Shipmate too?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I signed up for that maybe a month ago. Not that long ago.
No, you're right. We have not been on there very long.
Haven't been on very long and haven't really utilized it much at all. But I heard that it was kind of cool and went on there and started putting our cruises in. So that's pretty cool.
I don't even know what my name is on there.
Yeah.
So, but I'll make a note to I can grab you. I don't have my phone in the other room.
Yeah.
I try not to look at my phone or let it go off while we're on. So I'm a good girl. I silence everything. Not like you.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. All right, guys. Well.
Anything else? No?
Any other
I like the
questions?
conversations with the birthdays.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad folks are coming on here chatting and
Yeah.
having a good time while we
gotta love them
talk about
Scorpios,
ourselves.
Scott. All right, I'll look. I'm gonna write it down with my little trusty notebook I have over here.
All right, write it all down and get all their personal details.
That's
in your
right.
notebook.
That's right.
All right. Well, anything else? That was pretty much all that I had to talk about today.
Yeah.
So, all right, guys. Well, make
Let's
sure
see.
you tune in this Saturday because that video, we're going to Phillipsburg. It's pretty cool. Pretty neat little video. And we went out to dinner that night. So, be worth watching.
It's always worth watching.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And I'm getting better.
He's
I
definitely
promise.
getting better. Yes, yes.
All right, guys. Remember.
Oh, I thought you were going to say the first line. I'd say the second one. I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea what
Get
he's
used
about
to
to say,
saying
but
this
I
whole thing.
think that I know what he's going to say.
Yeah. Have a good night. See you in 2 weeks.
Oh, have
All right.
fun. Have fun.
Have fun. I'm sure you'll enjoy that cruise. But
I can't wait to see the videos.
until next time, from peaks to tides.
See you on the next ride.
There we go.
Oh, wait, over here.